Welcome to another episode of the Intrigue Dynamite Show. You should hit that subscribe button, like and share.
Women, y'all liars, y'all fake. Y'all trying to make all your girlfriends feel like everybody cute. Everybody ain't cute. Y'all know damn well you got that 8'7" Sasquatch with you. Trying to make her feel good. We about to have fun tonight. I ain't gonna have fun. Yes, you is.
Oh, yeah. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of the Intrigue Dynamite Show. Yes, I'm your host, Intrigue Dynamite. Listen, guys, be sure to hit that like button, the subscribe button, because really, hey, the algorithm, it does what it wants to do. So sometimes it'll promote your channel, sometimes it'll bury it or whatever. But in order to ensure that this channel grows, everybody hit that like button, share, comment, support the channel via Cash App or Super Chat, whichever one, very much appreciated. So that's how I can keep bringing you this content here. Now, let's get into it. The lead attorney. Interesting. I'm going to include his channel in the description so you could check out some of his other content. Well, the lead attorney made some interesting assertions pertaining to attraction and the hard road for the strong in the face.
You show is ugly.
So now, is there an advantage that attractive people have? Then what is attraction? Is it relative? Because we have some people that say, well, you're judging us by European standards. Well, you're judging us by this standard and that standard. Well, we can't deny that that does exist in some sectors, but are we going to blame all unattractiveness on outside sources? Really? On outside phenomena? Sometimes it might do one well to understand where they rank. Now, I ask a lot of people, where do you rank from 1 to 10? You'll get a lot of people that say 10. Now, someone will say, well, yeah, it's good to have a good, a healthy view of oneself, because, hey, if you don't love you, then who is? It's like, well, yeah, great. That's fine. But then there's a such thing as reality. Now, how do you deal with that? If these 10 people say, well, the way that you look is not what we're looking for. That's just something that you're going to have to understand, that you're going to face. But that does not mean that it's over for you. The people that find that it's over, they're the ones that make excuses. They're the ones that like to use such words like shaming and shallow. But what if it's a game that you actually have to learn how to play? Perhaps there is a chance after all for the strong in the face. Let's listen to what the lead attorney had to say.
If you almost gotta, they're part of the system. And if you're trying to win, sometimes you even have to game the system. And this is really with all systems. All these studies will tell you that attractive high schoolers tend to get better grades than ugly high schoolers. Even when you account for intellect. What do the studies will tell you? Servers with big titties get more money than servers with small titties. Shout out to Abba and Preach. Right? Attractiveness is a thing to decision makers. Who's a decision maker? A judge. A judge is a decision maker. Back in the day, I would handle criminal cases. And every now and then, especially in Atlanta, you would get a client, she might have been working at the Blue Flame. She might have been working at Magic City. Like, stripping is real down here in Atlanta. And you can get a client, she bad as hell. She's bad as hell. And whenever I would go up to the prosecutors, we would be in court, let's say for a calendar call or something, I would make sure to bring her with me. And we would walk up and I would tell her, hey, just go behind this little bench. And when the prosecutor would call me, I was like, hey man, what do you want to do with this case? What do you got? What are you thinking? Well, my client is here. And I make that male prosecutor look at her. Look at her. Before you start giving me an offer, before you think about your plea deal, I want you to look at her. Look at them tits. I'm telling you, this is how it is in real life. Because I know that you're just creating it in your head. So I want to influence you to give me a better offer for my client. Works in another way. What if it's Tyrone? You think I'm bringing Tyrone? He got on a dirty white shirt. You think I'm bringing him up to? I'm like, Tyrone, listen, go to your car. No, listen, I'm gonna call you, Tyrone. I'm gonna call you, but just go to your car real quick. Just sit in your car. Go to the parking lot, sit in the car. I wanna be here. Go to your car. I'm gonna call you. Yeah, can you give me a offer on this? Yeah, where's your client? Oh, he's in the bathroom or something, but just give me the offer. Don't be looking for him. Right? It matters, guys. It matters.
I gotta tell you, Harvey Weinstein is probably the first person that I ever looked at a photograph of and was like, yeah, he not sure this motherfucker has a choice. Not a handsome man, not a lot of meat and extra skin on his face. Yeah, he's ugly. You know the sad part is, he's done so well in life, he probably doesn't know he's ugly. You know, when you're good looking, everybody will tell you, oh, you look wonderful, you're so great looking. But when you're ugly, you gotta figure that shit out for yourself. It's a lot of putting clues together. It really is. Why am I not getting in the club? I got all the right shit on. If it was Brad Pitt doing that shit, you wouldn't have heard a peep. The girl just come back down like, I got the part.
Intrigue Dynamite. It's a public service announcement, you know. I just gotta let it be known. If you ever go on Plenty of Fish, if you ever go on Tinder, any dating website, just be careful, fellas. Be careful.
The very first time that I saw your profile, you were beautiful with a white smile. I thought that maybe you could be the one. I was caught up in physical attraction. I thought that maybe I get action until we went forward with play. And if I date online again, I will be sure that she don't look like a man. If there are filters on every picture of you, is it that you want to hide the fact that you are cool? Oh, strong in a face lady, strong in a face woman. Why you have to be so strong? Oh, you broke every mirror in my house.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Let's say that you're trying to get a job. Now, and you are subjecting yourself to someone else's system, right? So we've seen this before. is, they'll set the standard of what is acceptable, an image that is acceptable in their establishment. So you'll have someone, I know someone personally who had dreads, and they went there to get a job, and they told them, your image is not really what we want here. Maybe if you change your hair. Now, we'll look at that. Well, I'll look at that situation and I'll be like, man, keep your job. I'm out. Bye. Right? But not everyone has that luxury, you see. So at that point in time, you're going to have to, determine whether or not to play their game or to avoid their game. This is why it is important to build for oneself. Because when you build and establish things for yourself, you can control the image. You can control what is acceptable. You don't have to subject yourself to someone else's standard. But, rather than understand the game, people complain about it. And the only way to beat that game is you have to build a game for yourself. That's the only way. You're going to have to beat their game by creating your own and then growing yours to a level that is just as influential. That's it. This is how we were able to get more positive images of black people in Hollywood. Spike Lee. I mean, think about it. If there were no more Spike Lee, if he never even came about, who knows? Well, we probably still have things like The Color Purple that has us has every black man looking like he's just beating on women, and all women are just suffering all over the place. So that also plays into attraction. It's having the power to control your image as well. You see? Now, so how important is it to understand where you rank? How important is it to understand and to strategize, utilizing the science of attraction to get what you want, and understanding when you are not the person to bring that about? You see, there are a lot of guys that can get business deals done and have other men take them more seriously when they see the woman that is on their arm. Let's say that they go to an event, Once they see the woman on that man's arm, this person is more apt to deal with them. They're much more apt to negotiate with them or even have a conversation with them by looking at the woman that is on your arm. If you walk in there with Magilla Gorilla, that woman can determine the outcome, right? She can determine whether or not the people will take you seriously. This is just part of the art of attraction. You can't get up there and start preaching, oh, he's spouse shaming. No, attraction is real. This is true. And you have to understand the psychology of it rather than sitting and crying about the results that you're not getting. Sometimes, like Dave Chappelle said, some people, they have to find out the hard way. Some folks that are not really that attractive, they got to figure that out for themselves. It's not over for those who are strong in the face. After all, at the end of the day, there still is light at the end of the tunnel for every booger wolf.